male-female relationship.
Female relationships.
It's insane. First of all, let's back up. Up until 1970, most black families was headed by a man and a woman.
Sure.
Slavery did not destroy the black family.
It did not.
We were married all through slavery, all through civil rights. You don't begin to see the rise of a single black mother until the 1970s. That was not a coincidence.
Late 70s.
Exactly.
Late 70s.
The 70s is when the government came into the black community.
They sold us out.
Yes, Newark, New Jersey, Philly, Baltimore, Detroit, and they deindustrialized the inner city.
Yes, indeed.
They took the jobs out.
Yes.
They took the factories out. And
That's
then
what
they
they
went into the high schools and deindustrialized the high school. So guess what?
No
He
trades.
should have graduated with his carpentry license. You should have graduated with your plumbing license.
No
He
trades.
should have graduated with his auto mechanic license. He should have graduated with his HVAC. They stripped all of that, the skills that pay the bills. This was done on purpose to make the black man financially irrelevant to the black woman. To make the 1970s was all about making the black man financially irrelevant to the black woman.
So that makes you think, like, does this go back to the mental slavery when he said to make the black man financially irrelevant to the black woman? It makes you go and say, okay, could this also be another form of hip hop, mind control? You know, like I saw these interesting videos, which makes me think of, what was it, Haley Bailey or whatever her name was? I think it's Haley Bailey. Let me see if I can look her up. And she was getting all these Christmas presents from her boyfriend. And it was like expensive presents. You know what I'm saying? I think it was like over like $100,000 worth of presents. Or 500K is what they're saying. And I'm thinking, wow, you got people starving across the world. There's a war going on too, and y'all flaunting your gifts of $500,000. Like, oh, buy more stuff. Consume. Americans, consume. Don't worry about anything else. We're going to give these young stars some money, right? And then we're just going to have people consume everything. And you need to be like them because this is true happiness. They bought a Balenciaga boot. Look at that. They spent $10,000 on a boot.
Picked out for him.
Yeah. These is the big earrings. They're 2 carat. Oh my God.
What an awkward hug.
The hip-hop artist appeared to be even more excited for Hallie to unwrap her presents, including a Tiffany bracelet and black Birkin bag, which DDG said was his girlfriend's dream gift.
Are you serious?
Oh, a Birkin bag. Oh. Oh, a Birkin bag? For real? Yo, if y'all don't see what's going on here, this is mind control right here. This is another form of MK Ultra where it's like, look, this is a real man right here. He was able to spend $500,000 in Christmas gifts for his girlfriend to make her really happy. Oh, she's so happy that she has this. That makes you feel really good. And this is how you celebrate Christmas, especially at a time like this when we got so much craziness that's going on in the world. And I know it's not everybody's responsibility to speak on that, but come on, y'all. Let's be real here. Like, I was just reading up on this. Is American culture not taught to consume or what? Sound the alarm. Spend your money. Spend all your money. Oh, she's not that happy because you didn't spend that much money on her. That's all you spent on her? Oh, she's like, that's all you spent? That's all you spent? Look at this man. Look at DDG. Or however you say his name. Look at him. He spent $500,000 just on Christmas. Can you compete with that? You got to be able to compete with that.
Been going strong since their relationship first made news in early 2022, and they clearly love spoiling each other. Hallie may be enjoying the finer things in life, but the actress and singer is also staying down to earth about her breakthrough success. Hallie earned raves for her turn as Ariel in Disney's live-action Little Mermaid earlier this year, and at the red carpet premiere back in May.
If she was really staying down for her success or staying humble for her success, I seriously doubt that she would do a video of her receiving Christmas gifts and then post it on social media. Like, why would anybody do that? Why would anybody post the gifts that they received on Christmas. Unless like you just gotta floss it, like, oh, yo, I just got a new car. Like, all right, yeah, I gotta floss this. Okay, maybe I could see that, maybe. But come on, we talking about some jewelry and a Birkin bag and some Balenciaga shoes, and then you're gonna put in the description how much money you spent. I thought the courtesy was that you don't say how much money you spent.
The 23-year-old got emotional with Access Hollywood's Scott Evans when seeing her own Little Mermaid doll up close.
I'm just overjoyed.
Well,
yeah.
I'm about to double up the joy.
Yo, really? Oh!
I cannot get enough. I can't get enough. I mean, to the mole.
Look at the way she's looking
the
at
baby.
it. Wait, let's go back.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm about to double up the joy.
Yo, really?
Look at the way she looks at it. Look at her.
I
She's like,
cannot
that doesn't look like me.
get enough.
I don't think she thinks it looks like her.
I can't get enough. I mean, to the mole,
Yeah.
the baby hairs,
Yeah.
the locks.
It's my favorite thing ever in the world. I love the way the doll turned out. I'm just so like, what? That's me in a doll.
Why don't they show the doll? Is it Barbie doll? I just want to see real quick. It does not look like her at all. As a matter of fact, it looks like it has white features. I know she looked at this doll and she was like, that is not me.
Do you know how hard it is to get this doll right now? #1 seller on Amazon right now. It's incredible.
Thank you.
Yeah, so the average black man, they took the money away from, right? Dr. Umar could be on something right there. And then you got these very few individuals, these very few ones, right? That are, let's say, rappers and ball players, you know, athletes and stuff. They're getting these huge paychecks, which is not the norm, what you see for, let's say, other cultures and nationalities, which is the norm for them to be digital tech people or engineers or software engineers. You know, they all got jobs like that, where you don't really see too many black people in jobs like that. Okay. And especially those that are making millions, or let's say at least 6 figures. So basically we have, you know, these jobs that just really ain't paying a lot. And now you got these women, especially it's interesting how it seems to be Haley Bailey or whatever her name is. What's her name? It seems that it's interesting that it happens to be, yeah, Haley Bailey.
Watch the video.
Halle Bailey and
Holly Bailey. Okay. So it's interesting how they're like, oh, look, I got this new Birkin bag, but I want to keep it humble.
Taking it right there. It leave me no choice.
I want to keep it humble, but I got this new Birkin bag. Hey, look at this. And it's just like, okay, so y'all are obviously getting this money. Now, I would be almost, or shall I say, I wouldn't be surprised if this Birkin bag and all of this jewelry and all the stuff that you see in these Christmas gifts are really sponsored by the record companies or the studios. I wouldn't be surprised, and that this is a thing that's being pushed through social media to portray a certain image, right? See where I'm going with this? To portray a certain image, but then not only just to portray a certain image, but also make people consume and make people want to buy more products and make people want to spend more money. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if Birkin sponsored this to make sure that they did a video. I mean, come on. She just did Disney and The Little Mermaid. Now she's sporting your merchandise in one of her videos. You're going to tell me that this isn't a marketing scheme? Oh, man. It's like things have just gotten so fake, beyond fake, that it's like social media has made people think that life is almost like reality TV or something. I don't know. I don't know. You got people now that are playing characters. They're trying to play characters in a reality. That's interesting to me. That might be a little bit too deep for now, but we can go deeper into that in the discussion if you guys want me to. Please comment below. Like I said, like, subscribe. We need to make sure that we get this content out there because, yeah, you know, sometimes I think the powers that be don't want some of us that think like, oh, wow, I actually think. I actually have an opinion. I actually see right through the bullshit. So, yeah, this is a thing where I see that it's meant to consume. It's meant to consume, but not just that it's meant to consume. And it's really funny is that they say, "Oh, she's so humble, but while she takes a picture of herself with the Birkin bag, which I believe is what, a $10,000 bag, y'all."
In the 1980s, they dropped the crack off. CIA, cocaine import agency. Now, black men, jobless after the 70s, you bring me crack. I got a decision.
Is this where
that's the other part that I wanted to speak on real quick, is that now you got these men out here that have to probably resort to being either drug dealers or working a shitty 9-to-5 job. If that could be more hours than that and still not getting paid right. And then you have women that see this type of stuff on TV. Like, let me go back to it real quick. You got the women that see the Holly Bailey and DDG spend $500,000 on Christmas gifts, and Access Hollywood is out here pumping that. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you know, then you got women looking at that on Instagram, because I'm sure they posted it on Instagram, because all females are on Instagram. Like Ye said, Instagram got your biatch. Instagram got her. She posting to Instagram before she's sending the photos to you. Before she sends that selfie to you, she posted it on Instagram first. Instagram got your bitch. Yeah, so you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm sure they posted this on Instagram, and all the women out there, especially some of those that are in relationships, they see these pictures and they're like, oh, how come your man didn't do that for you? Oh, you know what I'm saying? Oh, snap. And now they looking at you like, shit, you couldn't get me a Birkin bag or something like that? Now it's like, oh, man, because what? Because you saw some other nigga do it on Instagram. Now, you don't even know if that's really real. That could be rented. That could be make-believe. That's the funny thing. It could all be make-believe. Haven't y'all heard these stories of these rappers pretending to be rich and having all these exotic cars, and then years later they file for bankruptcy? Now, hopefully that's not all of them, because we don't like to hear those stories. We want to see the stories of those that have made it. It's inspiring. But we know that we've heard some of those stories as well, of the rappers claiming that they had all of this money and they were buying all of these gifts, to come later to find out that it was all just a facade. Well, I will tell you this, man. I think it also sends a message out. And that's what I was saying when I heard Dr. Umar speaking on this. I think that it also sends a message out where it's like, yo, this is what your black man, yes, your black man should be doing for you. And if he's not doing this for you, then he doesn't love you. Who is the media that's pushing this? I'm pretty sure that Access Hollywood is not ran by black people or people of color. But then you're going to say the Zeus Network. But look at the dumb shit that the Zeus Network puts out. Slave mentality stuff. Nothing but people fighting, to where you even have women that did a rap song about fighting other women. How ratchet can it go? Oh, it gets pretty ratchet. Sexy Red already proved that. Most of these people that you see this happening with seem to be black people or people of color. Like, I don't really see Caucasian people talking about, oh, this country star just spent $500,000 on his wife. What did you do for yours for Christmas? Y'all see what I'm saying? Y'all see what I'm saying, man? It seems like there's an agenda to separate us and to separate the black man from the black woman.
prison industrial complex
Absolutely,
kicks in.
absolutely. So I'm either going to smoke the crack and deal with the fact I can't take care of my family, or I'm going to sell the damn crack. Bill Clinton, crime bill. It's the first time in American history you can go to jail for the rest of your life without having committed a violent crime because you got caught in possession of drugs 3 times in a row. It was a Democratic president, Bill Clinton, who locked up more black men than any president in American history since the end of slavery. The problem with the ADHD, when do we get ADD? 1980. Same decade the CIA dropped off crack, they started giving our kids Ritalin. But guess what? The drug companies right here in New York didn't make enough money off the ADD prescription because there's no drug that can make you pay attention. And check this out. The Drug Enforcement Agency of the U.S. government classifies Ritalin as a Schedule B drug. You know what that means? It's in the same category as cocaine and opium.
It's meth.
Yeah.
It's meth.
It's meth.
Yes,
Yes, it's one molecule away.
Yeah.
So you mean to tell me you locking up black men all in New Jersey and New York City for selling crack?
But
And
you're
all you
serving
do
them.
is take the crack, give it another name, and give it to his son so he can sit still long enough to learn about Christopher Columbus.
Right.
The shit is
Yeah, man. It sounds like he was dropping some jewels right there. You can't say that he was lying. Very, very nice for Joe Budden to put this out. You know, I mean, we'll see. I mean, right now it's on the Patreon. I don't know if it's on the YouTube yet, but definitely the clips have been trending all over Twitter, and I'm curious to see what this interview does as far as numbers go. I'm pretty sure he's going to drop it on YouTube. Why wouldn't he already? It's already pretty much gone viral and it hasn't even come out yet.